Okay, so I'm going to demo our integration with QuickBooks Online. It is going to pull in expense data from QuickBooks and automatically create actual cost items from that, so our users can see against what they have budgeted, how much has been actually spent, how much money has left that company's bank account due to those bills, invoices, payroll, etc. So they can see how much money is left over versus what has actually been spent. So to set it up, we're going to go to our integrations tab. We're going to click on the QuickBooks Online button, and then we'll go to connect our accounts. I've already connected my account previously, so it is going to log me in automatically. And then from there we can see it's not set up on any projects. So we're gonna go ahead, select the project and get that set up. We'll go to our settings page, integration section, and manage automations. New automation, select QuickBooks Online, and then select pull QuickBooks Online expenses to Fieldwire actual costs. So what it's going to do now, it's going to try to match data from within QuickBooks called their products and service items, which correspond to our budget line items in our budget. So you can see it says 9 out of 10 budget line items have a matching service item in QuickBooks. That means one of our budget line items doesn't have a matching partner in QuickBooks. So let's take a look at our budget, and we can just see, I already know it's this 0204L for this facade labor. So I'm gonna go ahead in QuickBooks. I'm already in their service items, products and service page. We'll go ahead, add a new service item. And this name is what is gonna match with the budget line item in Fieldwire. So it's gonna be our tier 1 code dot tier 2 code dot cost type letter, and that's all we really need to match it, but we can also add in a description. So we'll say facade, but these digits right here is all that's needed to match between QuickBooks service item and our Fieldwire budget line item. So let's add that. We'll scroll down, click purchasing, and then we'll throw in just a cost there, and then let's click save and close. So you saw that got added. Now let's go back, set up that automation again, and we should have all of them matching. So I'll just select that again. And now we can see all 10 of our budget line items have an associated service item in QuickBooks. So now we'll select our project. These are our projects that it's pulling from QuickBooks. We're going to select the project that we're in, and then we'll click connect. Here's a little insight into the data mapping. So our QuickBooks expense, which consists of a service item and name, will equal the budget line item itself. The service or the item details and description will be the actual cost name, and then the item details amount will be the actual cost amount. So how does that look in action? Let's use our facade item again. Maybe we'll say for the month of October, we had payroll, and we're gonna label that payroll expense as associated with the installation of our facade. So if we go up to our expense transactions in QuickBooks, we'll go ahead, create a new expense. We'll go ahead and select the 04 or 0204 facade labor. We'll say payroll for October 2025, and we'll say maybe $2,000. And then lastly, we have to select the correct project. So we're going to select our ground up office building. And then when we click Save and Close, we can see that expense saved. We can go to Fieldwire then, and we can check out the facade, and we can give that a refresh. And we can see a new actual cost was just created for payroll for October 2025. We can see this little logo with the tooltip imported from QuickBooks. And that's essentially how it works. As soon as an expense in QuickBooks gets the correct service item code that matches one in Fieldwire budget and the correct project that matches the Fieldwire budget or project, then when it's saved, an actual cost will automatically be created for them in Fieldwire, so they don't have to do double entry and repeat that process in Fieldwire. One other note on this, so this is a one-way sync from QuickBooks to Fieldwire. As soon as this is created, it cannot be edited or deleted in Fieldwire. If they do want to do editing or deleting of this actual cost, they would have to go back to QuickBooks and either delete that expense or edit it. And then that would just be updated in Fieldwire. But that is essentially the integration. Again, it allows users to save some time on double entry. As soon as that expense is created in QuickBooks, tagged with the correct service item code and project, that will automatically be created as an actual cost in Fieldwire. And let me know if any questions.